Good afternoon, podcast listeners. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Kat Johnson from the Travel Insider, and I'm very excited to welcome Chris Cardena from Norwegian Cruise Line. Thanks for being with us today, Chris.
Thanks for having me. Great to be back.
Yeah, it's awesome to see you again. And I feel like every time we get together, we get to talk about a new ship. You guys have these wonderful new ships that you're releasing. And in like T-minus about a month, you got the Aqua coming out.
We do. Norwegian Aqua will be the 20th ship to enter the Norwegian fleet. We're super excited. We actually just took delivery of it from the shipyard in Italy literally last week. So this picture that you see here is a sea trial, which it's currently undergoing as it makes its way through Europe as we get ready for its first sailings coming up in a couple of weeks.
That's so exciting. Now, you have had a couple new ships recently in the past couple of years. What sets Norwegian Aqua apart?
Yeah, so Norwegian Aqua is the third ship in the Prima class. Technically, it's a little bit different than the Prima and Viva, her older sisters. It's the first Prima Plus class. So Norwegian Aqua is actually 10% larger than Norwegian Prima and Norwegian Viva. It's going to have some expanded areas on the ship, such as a larger pool deck, some new experiences, which I know we're going to talk a little bit about. But it still follows the original pillars of the Prima class, featuring wide open space, service that puts guests first, unique experiences, and unique design.
Awesome. And you have a unique godparent for the ship too, which is super exciting. We will be seeing that godparent in some of your marketing. Do you want to tell us who it is?
We will, and we have, yes. So for any of you that are fans of the show Modern Family on ABC, none other than Eric Stonestreet was named godparent of the Norwegian Aqua. So, and not just the godparent of the Aqua, he's become a brand spokesperson for us. And so you'll see him in some of the advertising and commercials, and he's a great fit and a great personality for the brand.
Absolutely. Norwegian it's fun and sophisticated all in one. So I feel like that's an awesome fit. I want to talk a little bit about some of the unique experiences that you have on board the Aqua, because it really is a ship that I just want to be on. It's got some really fun stuff. And first of all is your Ocean Boulevard, which I know we have a really beautiful picture of Ocean Boulevard, because can't you just see yourself sitting there overlooking the sunset?
Absolutely. And one thing I want to mention, Ocean Boulevard is not at the top of the ship. It's actually midship level. It's on deck 8. And it's one of the marquee features of Aqua and Prima class. So it's a large open deck space that encircles the entire deck, 360 degrees. It's roughly 40,000 square feet when you add it all up. So it's lots of open deck space. As you can see, there's lots of seating. It features a splash pool. It's got the infinity pools. There's even indoor, outdoor seating for the Indulge food hall, which is our complimentary dining venue all the way at the back of the ship. So this is an area where a lot of our guests spend time, including myself.
Absolutely. It looks beautiful. And I love that it's so vast, because there's no fighting over deck chairs. There's something for everybody. You can find a space and just be able to relax and unwind. But if you don't want to relax and unwind, if you want to have a little bit of a thrill and adventure, you have something as well.
Absolutely. So for the thrill seekers, a new feature for the Norwegian Aqua, unique to the Norwegian Aqua, is the first ever dual slide coaster, which you can see. So this is actually replacing the area of the racetrack, which is featured on the Prima and the Viva. So it's a first of its kind. It's a dual slide roller coaster, essentially. One slide is dry and the other slide is a wet feature, and they go in tandem, and it's propelled by magnetic propulsion, and it goes at pretty fast speeds. So this is definitely going to be a guest favorite. And best of all, it's a complimentary experience. So there is no fee to take a ride. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Now, you and I were talking about this a little bit beforehand. The dry coaster is almost like a roller coaster. You sit in something and you're propelled, so you're not going to get stuck halfway through or find yourself lost. But it is a unique experience. And you said it goes quite fast. Is that right?
Yeah. I don't know the exact speeds, but it's got to be upwards of over 30, 40 miles an hour.
That sounds so fun. And then after you get your fun in the pool or on the slide, you can burn a couple calories with a visit to the glow court. Is that right?
Yeah, so the glow court is a new feature for the Aqua as well. So it's like an LED lit up floor and wall sports court, or a multi-function sports court. So and I know this is also going to turn into as part of our entourage, which is our teen nightclub or teen facility. So it'll have dual purpose during the day and at night. So a very family friendly feature, and with wide appeal for many of our guests.
Oh, absolutely. And you're dining. We have to talk a little bit about dining because everybody's favorite part about cruising is eating. And you have some really fun restaurants on the Aqua.
It's all about the food. Yeah, we are certainly a foodie cruise line, and so we have lots of options, right? From everything from our complimentary dining to our fast casual grab and go, as well as what we're most known for, of course, is our specialty dining. And we have some new restaurant concepts as well as some returning favorites.
So everybody loves sushi. I'm a huge sushi fan. You guys have a sushi restaurant on board. You guys have Japanese. This is actually this is one of your new additions to the ship. Do you want to talk a little bit about this one?
Yes. So this is a picture of Sukhothai, which is our first ever Thai cuisine specialty restaurant. So we're super excited for this because no other NCL ship has it. And I'm personally excited because I get to sample it for the first time when I'm on the inaugural preview. So I'll let you know how it is the next time we connect. But yes, flavors from around the world. You mentioned Nama, which is our sushi bar, Hasuki, which is our Japanese hibachi, and now we have Sukhothai for Thai cuisine.
Yes, and I love Asian food, so I think it's really fun that you get to experience some of these different flavors when you're on board the ship. Norwegian is known for some of your returning favorites. I think there's people that come on board that always look for the same restaurants, and these are on board the Aqua as well.
Absolutely. So we do have some of our returning legendary restaurants, including Cagney's, which is our upscale American steakhouse. You have Le Bistro, which is our upscale French restaurant.
Oh,
and we have a few others. Yeah. Los Lobos Mexican, as well as Onda, our upscale Italian by Scarpetta.
So there's really something for everybody. And these are your specialty restaurants, which you have been talking about, but you also have a lot of complimentary dining for passengers as well.
We certainly do. So we have a 24-hour option with the local, which was the new name for what our guests previously knew as O'Sheehan's. So that's kind of like your pub fare, grab and go, open 24 hours a day. We have the Indulge Food Hall, which has been a huge hit on Norwegian Prima and Viva. So it's unique to the Prima class, and it will be on Norwegian Aqua as well. So you remember that slide of Oceanfront Boulevard? That's on deck 8. You go all the way to the back of the ship, and we have this really cool food hall venue that has 11 different food stations, everything from Indian to Italian, barbecue, rotisserie, Latin tapas. And you order off of an iPad. So you can order food from all the different food stations, and it'll be delivered to you. And it's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's a complimentary experience. So that, in addition to the buffet, and of course, our main dining room, which is actually one of my favorite venues, is Hudson's, which is on deck 7 at the back of the ship. And it's got beautiful, it's a 270-degree floor-to-ceiling panoramic view. So it has the feel of a specialty restaurant, but it's actually one of our complimentary venues, and it's got an expansive menu. And that has become a guest favorite as well.
Absolutely. I mean, on a 7-day cruise, you really don't even have enough time to try all of them. There's so many different options for you.
There's more restaurants than there are days in the week, so you're going to have to come back.
And your staterooms, I want to talk a little bit about the staterooms because one of my favorite things about Norwegian is your staterooms are nice, they're clean, they're open, they're really easy to navigate. I really think that you guys do a great job with them.
Yeah, for Prima class and Aqua in particular, these are the largest cabin sizes of any NCL ship. And that's not just suites. That's from all of the standard categories, whether it's the interior, the ocean view, balcony. We even have a wide selection of solo staterooms priced and designed specifically for solo travelers. So we have rooms for everyone's budget as well as their configuration, especially when you're traveling as a family. I know connecting staterooms are quite important. So we have a good variety of those. We even have family suites. So there truly is a room for everybody.
Yeah, and I think we have a picture of your family stateroom that we can show because I really want to show how open it is. There's so much room. I mean, if you have little kids, they can be playing on the floor and somebody else can be taking a nap and somebody else can be out on the balcony. There's just so much room, which is unique when you're on a cruise ship.
Absolutely. So this is a great example. This is our family suite, which is it's a one bedroom open floor concept, but it does have that partition in the middle, so you can have the kids watching a movie or playing video games. I know that that couch does pull out into a sofa bed, so that could sleep up to two. You've got your main bed to sleep another two. So yeah, quite spacious and comfort. And I mean, just as you can see from the decor, the furniture, the rooms on the Aqua have very much of a modern, upscale premium feel.
Yes. And then I also wanted to talk about the Haven because for people who maybe have gone in a family stateroom before or they're used to just a little bit of an elevated experience, the Haven is really your next step.
Absolutely. So that the Haven is something that Norwegian that we're known for. It's actually available on 14 of our ships, and including soon to be the Aqua. So the Haven is like your small ship within a ship luxury experience, but yet you're one step away from all of the activities and experiences that big ships have to offer. So you get the best of both. So privacy and exclusivity. The Haven is located on the Aqua at the back of the ship. Only guests staying in the Haven will have access via their platinum colored distinctive key card. And you've got a whole host of amenities such as the Haven Lounge, the Haven Bar, concierge. There's a private pool deck as well. This is a really nice shot here of the outdoor Haven Lounge. And just a quick fun fact, when our ships are sailing in itineraries where it's inclement cold weather, there's actually space heaters in the ceiling to help keep our guests warm. Because like we talked about before, Kat, whenever you cruise, you usually think of fun and sun, but remember some of these cruises go to cold climates as well. So, but the Haven in general is just a wonderful experience with high touch points and exclusive amenities for guests staying in there.
Absolutely. And you have concierge service that's available to Haven guests. You mentioned a little bit about their private pool, the beautiful sun deck that you showed there. But guests in the Haven can choose. They really have more options because they can use all the restaurants, all the pool facilities, all the entertainment on the full ship, but they also have this private, unique area that's just for them.
Exactly. So some guests will stay in the Haven the entire duration of the trip, but like, if you're like me and you enjoy the big Broadway production show, you like the activities throughout the ship, you get the best of both worlds, right? You get that privacy and exclusivity, but I'm one step away from all the fun that's going on throughout the ship.
Now, you did mention the shows, and I know that you had said there's a really cool show on this ship. Do you want to just talk about that really quickly so we don't miss out on that?
Of course, of course. So typically every show that launches, we have a unique production show. And so we're really thrilled to announce that and this is an original NCL production, Revolution by Prince. So this is going to be a musical tribute to the legendary Prince.
So fun.
Yeah, so I know this is going to resonate really well with our guests. So we're super excited. I hope to get to see it myself when we do the upcoming previews. But yeah, super excited. And that's just one of many shows that we'll have throughout the ship. You have our everything from our comedy to our live music to game shows and even pop-up entertainment all throughout the ship. So it's nice that we feature that big show in the theater, but there's a lot of other stuff going on throughout the ship and the variety that our guests get to enjoy.
Absolutely. Well, now that we know so much about this beautiful ship, where do we find her? How do we get on board?
Absolutely. Well, the Aqua is going to be sailing a nice variety of itineraries. When she launches, she'll be sailing 7-day Caribbean out of Port Canaveral over the summer. She'll spend a short time up in New York doing cruises to Bermuda in the fall. But then she'll make her way down to Miami in the late fall, as of October, November, to do Caribbean from fall all the way through the winter of next year of 2026. So lots of great variety. If you're interested on getting some information on pricing and availability, make sure to reach out to your favorite Expedia cruises, and our consultants are ready to assist.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's definitely some great itineraries. I know you spoke that she's going to be out of Port Canaveral for a little while. She's going to be out of Port Miami for a little while. So there's a great opportunity, depending on where you live, wherever your access point is, to be able to see her and try some of those beautiful restaurants and the pool deck and all the rest. So thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today, Chris. I appreciate you being here, and hopefully we'll talk again soon.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, and bon voyage, everybody.
Bye. Thanks.